Hello, hello. It's time for Fishing Friends. Splish splash, I'm taking a bath. What's up, everybody? This is Fishing Friends with Danny and Gina. I am Danny.
And I'm Gina.
And man, oh man, I'm not sure if you guys are watching on the replay or if you're catching us live right now. But if you're catching us live, I'm sure you're coming over from the Fish Fam auction over at Skipper's channel with Skipper's Aquariums. Man, that was a good auction. I got myself some emerald rasboras, so I'm
I saw
excited
that.
for those.
I was lurking playing the new Zelda game.
Yeah, nice. We got a lot of people here already. We got the Nano Aquarium guy. We got Sketty Nona. We got Craig's Catfish Cave, Silver Creek Aquatics, and Mickey M. and Richard Reynolds, Monster Fish Gal, Chris's Aqua Zone, Patty's Petite Tanks, Linda Worth, Jeff Kane, Sky Dancer. What's up, everybody? It's great to see you.
Hi.
And if you guys haven't noticed, Gina is facing forwards, or
I'm facing
it
the
looks
right
like she's
way.
backwards now because she's been writing Fish and Friends backwards every week.
Right. No, it's backwards.
But
But I
so
will
you know what
say,
that means, Gina?
no. Mm-mm. Do I have to write it backwards from now on?
No, that means now you got to correct it, and now you got to write it forwards.
Oh, I got to write it
because
forwards.
you're finally facing the right direction.
I'm finally facing the right way. All right, so what am I
But you have to
drawing?
do it blindfolded, remember?
Well, I could do that. That's fine. I won't guarantee that it'll fit on the board. I might like trail off. What colors and what am I drawing with it?
I don't know.
I got lots of colors.
You do have lots
Oopsie.
of colors.
I dropped the black one. I got lots of colors.
Well, let's see.
I'm artsy enough to be extra whenever I buy art supplies. So I
do the two greens and the dark blue.
two greens and the dark blue. What am I drawing?
Well, Fishing Friends.
Oh no, yeah, I'm writing Fishing Friends, but you know how I drew the axolotl and
the cuttlefish.
The sad excuse for a cuttlefish.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think, chat? What should she draw?
What should I draw?
Garcia Aquatics has joined us. Lady Rorschach is here as well. James B is here. Gina, stickers are framed and over. Catfish tank. Catfish like it.
Yes.
Thanks, James. That's great.
That's awesome. Well, I'm going to erase this while Chad is deliberating. It's not going to be like Bex, Steven, or Jenna worthy art. It's going to be stupid, cartoony nonsense.
Jenna P 2005 is here. Steven P 2003 Aquatics is here. Saying his feet and wallet hurt. I believe they're spending time in Disney right now.
Yes, they're at Disney.
So I totally understand how your feet and wallet can both hurt.
I am jealous. So jealous. Steven, I asked my coworker how to open the blades. And I tried to take a video, but he kept moving. I guess he didn't realize I was trying to take a video of him doing it because he kept moving out of frame. And I'm like, freaking Frank, hold still. But yeah, once you're back from Disney, we can go over how to open the thing. I sent him a new adapter for his algae-free magnet scraper. Algae magnet scraper. So now it'll take real blades, like it's a real blade. But he can't figure out how to get the blades open, like the 10-pack of blades.
Yeah. Well, you probably need a blade to open up the blades.
No, so apparently there's like a tab on the top that you break off, and then you slide it out of the case, but it's
Oh, I know
yeah.
what type of case he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, I know how to open those. You got to be smarter than the piece of plastic. Come on,
Right. No, it took whenever we first started using it, it took us a minute to figure it out too. But I wasn't the one that figured it out, so that's why I had to ask Frank. I'm like, Frank, how the frick? And I never see him do it, so I never knew how. I think he did it on purpose so that he would be the only one to replace the blade.
Yeah. Richard, did you get my email that I sent about the emerald raspberries? I hope you
I
did.
was dumb and only saw the German instructions. Oh, Jenna figured it out. Okay. He took off the sticker and saw the instructions on the box. Okay, cool.
No,
Yay!
only saw the German instructions. That's pretty funny. Oh man. So my oldest niece and nephew, which so he's my nephew. The first one that was born from my oldest sister. He just graduated high school, which is crazy. It's like sometimes I like remember those days of like graduating high school and stuff like that, like it was yesterday almost. Like the whole thing about age is just a number or whatever, and it was really weird. But my brother-in-law and my put together this he put together this like slideshow thing for like the graduation ceremony, I guess, because he's homeschooled, so there's only like 3 people in the graduation. Apparently there was supposed to be 6 people, but they ended up not being able to like make the graduation for some reason. But yeah, the little slideshow, looking at my little nephew when he was just like a little baby and watching him grow up and stuff, it was just like it was so great, because man, I remember all these different things with him, and it's just crazy to think that he's so old now. They grow up so fast. It's like, and he's not even my kid. Fish and friends.
I wrote it a little bit fancy and swirly.
Yeah, that is fancy and swirly.
I couldn't remember. I was going to write it in cursive, but I can't remember what a capital cursive F is. I've forgotten my whole cursive. Right? I don't know what a capital F is in cursive anymore.
I have no idea.
Did Gina draw the sign blindfolded like she was supposed to? No. Okay, hold on. Let me find something to use as a blindfold.
You also, I haven't seen anybody say what Gina should be, drawing.
Yeah, what should I be
drawing?
As well. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a scarf. I'll be right back while chat deliberates.
Yeah. What sort of like fish or plant creature or whatever should Gina draw on her board? I'm not sure if we'll make her do the whole thing. Well, should we make her do the whole thing blindfolded too? That's another question. Man, I think I could probably do it from like the YouTube side or whatever, but I've never made like a chat poll before or whatever. But Gina, I just sent you the cursive F on Messenger. Okay, well, yeah, she'll see that when she gets here. Cursive F. Oh yeah. So you make the curly F thing on top, and then you drop it down to the bottom. And if you're really fancy, you swirl the whole bottom through, and then you cross it into the main F, and then you continue on to your letters. It depends. Like some people connect the capital, some people don't connect the capital. When I write my name, I do like a standard, like fancy, like big D, and then I do like a cursive L, and then like I take a W, and then I swirl it all the way around, and then connect it into my last name. And
oh, that's right. Tommy just sent me a a screen drawing of a cursive F. Now I remember.
Okay. So yeah, you have to put fish and friends.
I found my birdie scarf. It's a birdie scarf.
Nice.
It's got all kinds of birdies on it. Hold on, I gotta fold it up.
Yeah. Okay, so she's gonna do Fish and Friends blindfolded. But she also needs to make like some sort of creature. At least
just
one.
Something.
Or something. Yeah.
Tell
it
me
could
to
be
draw
a coral
something.
or a plant or a...
Oh god, not a coral. Don't do that. I can't even do that not blindfolded.
Well, we haven't decided if you needed to do that blindfolded or not yet. But they also haven't said anything about what they want you to draw.
Right.
I gave her 2 options of the cursive F. My grandma was a writing Nazi. That word.
Yeah, so I guess I remembered at least the top part, because that was kind of what I did for the top of that F. I just didn't remember. It's like an upside down umbrella. Like half of an upside down umbrella.
Yeah.
So, joop, joop.
So it's like, if, then drop it down, bring it, yeah, I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah.
Because it's like some people don't connect like the capital letter to the rest of the cursive. Some people do. Like if I was writing the cursive F, like when it drops down, I just bring the whole loop up and curve that into the next part of the F and then just keep writing.
Is Junebug hanging out in one of the streams? I don't know. I don't know where June is. Thank you, Tommy. You're so helpful.
Have her draw a bird.
A bird? I can do that. I could try to do that. Where are my markers? There's my markers. I guess I gotta erase this again. Ugh. Yep.
Oh, nice. You're using a music stand.
Yeah, I am.
Does that mean you play an instrument?
I told you, I have a harp.
Oh, yeah, a harp. That's right.
And I played trumpet in high school.
Trumpet, huh?
I still have it.
Nice.
My range is awful now. I can barely play the B flat. I was about to say alphabet. Holy crap, B flat scale.
Yeah. Well, see, man, like my alto saxophone, I've played it a little bit here and there, but I haven't like really played it in a good long time. And I always use like the thicker reeds.
Yeah.
Because I was like really good at it when I was playing active. Like I played with some people from Juilliard when I was in high school, did a live concert at the Sheldon Theater with doing improv jazz and stuff. It was a lot of fun. But so I use like a harder reed, which is it's good and it's easier to get up into the higher register and it just kind of sounds cleaner and all that stuff. But it requires a very specific embouchure, which is the way that you hold your mouth when you're playing an instrument. And so after like going back and playing with it, it's like almost difficult for me to play in like the lower register. It just wants to keep like going high and squeaking. So I don't have the mouth control that I used to.
Yeah, Steven said it. Then brass muscles atrophy fast. Yes.
Yeah.
I can. Oh my gosh. But I still sound okay. Like I still have the good sound that I used to have. It's just the range is gone.
Brass muscles, the woodwind muscles too. Like those go away quick.
Any of the mouth muscles. Yep. Yeah, my sister played clarinet, so I know about the different reeds and all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm under the impression that mouth position has a lot to do more with life than most of us care to admit. Yep, I was waiting for somebody to go there.
It. There was a joke there. Someone was gonna go for it.
Yep.
Oh man. Okay, so let's write. And I'm gonna write in blue, and then I'm gonna draw the bird
with the 2 color greens.
With the 2 color greens.
Yeah, and you'll do the
ringneck
conure. Yeah, Marco or a ringneck conure.
She's a blue crown conure.
A blue crown conure. Yep.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take these off and my glasses off so I can tie on the blindfold.
Okay.
But I gotta.
All right. So we put her on solo layout. And let me see. Turn the volume down. Here we go. Put a little music on. Garcia, I don't think anybody intentionally deleted your message. I know sometimes Google will delete stuff. Maybe you might have misspelled something and it looked close to something bad that Google automatically deleted.
I didn't position the marker so that it was using the thick side, so it's a little thin, but I did it.
Yeah, you did.
Jenna, are you proud of me yet? Did I do good? Okay, birdie time.
Yeah, Garcia, there's been times that I've made like a joke in chat and I'm like waiting for people to laugh and stuff like that. And it turns out like Google just deleted my joke because I used like a crude word or something like that. So, yeah. All right. Time to draw the bird. Oh.
Birds! No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out. Oh, man.
You wrote it on the same chat again, Silver Creek. Stephen P. All muscles atrophy after 2 weeks. Oops, I meant to write that on the other chat. Stephen P. Muscles atrophy. Oh, man. See, you're flipping between two different live streams. You're confusing yourself. Oh, that looks like it's going to be pretty good.
I try sometimes. Whoopsie. I dropped it. And then little Pete's. Birdie!
All right.
I don't know where that marker went. The goblins have it now. I guess I'm just gonna wear this scarf. Birds! That just seems unfair, so I'm not putting in years of work anymore. Yeah. Jen is proud of me! Yay! I'm gonna tie this like a tie. Because I can.
Looking like a fancy old lady.
Because I am a fancy old lady. As Nathan would say.
Friends.
Friends!
No, it's not yet. Because friends are until the end. So it says end in friends.
I got it. Tie.
So, okay, I'm not sure if you all just realized exactly what happened, but Gina knows how to tie a tie.
I do know how to tie a tie.
Not many
But
people
only-
actually know how to tie a tie. She looks like she knows how to tie the single Windsor knot, but
Yeah.
there's many other types of ties that I wish I knew how to do. But I know how to do like the standard one. Yeah.
So I only know how to do it on myself. Like I can't look at a guy and then tie his tie for him.
Let me know. That's what I typed and was taken down. Well, maybe instead of saying whoever, maybe you said whorever.
Oh.
And so it just like took it down or something like that. Or maybe instead of stickers, you typed little dickers, or I don't know. I'm just saying, like, typos happen, and sometimes you don't necessarily realize it, and you type it out, and like it gets like automatically removed, and you don't even like realize it. But if you try and click on that comment and like that, like, or like right click on it, and like it like just disappears or something like that,
There
or like
we go.
the hold
Now
down on the
it's
phone.
lighting. Yeah.
Whoever needs stickers, message Garcia.
You're getting way too much entertainment out of that. Tie. I used to do cool tie knots when I was a salesman. Yeah, if I had to wear, I
Silver
probably would
Creek,
too.
I can see you. I can totally see you in like a nice button-up shirt with this like fancy fluff riffle tie thing going.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like. Good job there, Fish Family. Way to boost the stream up, and I like how you did a little bit of a different message in each one. If you're having a great time, do not forget to show us with a thumbs up, Fish Fam. And enjoying the stream, do not forget to give a thumbs up, Fish Fam. Perfect. Leo is here.
Leo.
What's up, Leo 2009 Aquatics?
209. 209. Bow! Now I got a bow. Now I feel like a clown, though. This seems too silly.
Cufflinks that would make Trump look twice. Man, I have 2 custom suits that I got made when I was in Iraq by a Turkish man. Let me tell you, I looked fantastic in these suits. I had an ivory one that looked just like great, and then like a gray one too, and it looked really good. And I had these like fancy cufflinks and stuff with it. It was great. 8-fold ties because I was a Puffers are awesome. Just wanted to remind y'all, yes, they are.
Puffers are awesome.
Puffer fish are awesome. Puffer ties are awesome. Puffer pants are awesome. Lots of puffers are awesome.
Puffs are awesome.
Puffers are awesome. Yep. Well, depending on what they're puffing on, I guess.
We miss Blue so much.
Oh,
Big Blue was the big dog face puffer we had at work that the boss sold, and we're still upset about it.
Well,
yeah, any regular that comes in that hasn't noticed since then, and Damon's there, he's like, "Oh yeah, I sold Blue," and they're all mad at me. I'm like, you all sound almost proud that you pissed us all off.
Yeah. There's this one tie knot. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just looked at tie knots to like show some images, and the first image I find is just like amazing. Like, look at this.
I love them.
This one over here is really awesome. This was the one I was looking for. I was gonna say
that looks a little naughty.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one that is like a tie within a tie within a tie that looks a little dirty. That's how I was gonna describe it, but this one's really cool too.
That's really cool, yeah.
But like these, I've seen this one before. That's
some Asian shit right there. Like oh my god. Like, you
Let's
know what I
see.
mean? Like, you see the shorts
Yeah.
of, like, Asian men that are tying all these. Oh,
Wow, this one with like the loop underneath it. I
yeah,
like
that's
that.
cool.
Not even 100% sure what this is.
Yeah, the texture, like, the pattern is throwing me off.
The pattern of the tie matches the pattern of the jacket, or maybe the whole thing is the tie. I don't know. But man, there's some crazy
That's true.
awesome
Or some of those
designs.
would probably need an extra long tie because there's so much going into it.
Oh yeah, but yeah, this one I like that,
That's cool.
like the loop underneath it.
It looks kind of like a skull.
Whoa, a twist.
Twist.
That's so crazy. I like
That is
the
super cool.
double-sided tie.
Yeah, so you get both
Nice.
sides.
Yeah. Fancy stuff.
Yeah, Patty
That looks
said
like
it.
exactly. Yep.
Sure did. Oh my god.
I mean, the thing is they had to go with pink for that color too. Or for that tie too. Like they could have picked like a different color for that one. Or I don't know. But they had to go with the pink one.
Sorry, I meant to check tracking on something I ordered before the stream and I didn't, so I'm gonna do it now or else I'm gonna forget.
Okay. When I was over at my sister's house earlier today for my nephew's graduation party, I brought over some bratwurst and stuff, and we're all just hanging out doing different things, and I'm just enjoying all the different sounds of the neighborhood that I grew up in. Because man, it just reminded me of when I was a kid, and I was just having my nephew graduating and stuff too was just kind of bringing me back to when he was a little baby and when I was a kid and different things too, and gosh, it's just my sister really focuses on planting a lot of different like native plants and things like that. So just the sounds of the wildlife over there is just so much more diverse and just much louder than it is over here in like the neighborhood that I live in. And it's just amazing. And she's got all of her chickens and her turkeys and her roost. She actually has some roosters now doing the the job because she's trying to get more chickens and selling chickens, not just having like unfertile eggs too. And but like the sounds are just awesome. And I posted a short of my sister's chickens too earlier. If anybody hasn't seen that yet, yeah, I do have different like bird feeders and things like that, and that does help. But I mean, you also have to know what sort of birds you have in the area to also attract them. Now, I have a lot of like martins, like purple
Birds.
martins, and I have robins and some finches that come around, and
You
I
also
get a
got to
lot
pay
of that
attention
stuff.
to what's migrating through if you
Yeah,
want to attract those birds.
yeah, but it's also just like my sister has more property. There's a lot of more natural woods over there too, and so it's just like
I
it's
can't
just like
see
going
them.
to a whole new
Bird.
world, and it just kind of like that's what my whole childhood was like. It's like
Bird.
I grew up in a totally different way than a lot of people in my same like city and county did. Birds,
Vibes is at Aquashella.
roosters doing their thing. One of the only beneficial uses for a rooster. Yep. Oh, but like I'm sitting there on the deck and I look and there's like a red-tailed hawk pops up on one of the trees, and I could recognize that it was a male, and then like I could hear the call of a female off like a little bit, not too far away, but kind of off just a little bit, and so I'm hearing them kind of like talking to each other and stuff, And as they're kind of communicating, the rooster, the two roosters pull all the chickens like into the coop, and they're all like hiding under the stuff and all that. So it is really interesting to just kind of watch all that stuff. My sister and brother-in-law, even though my brother-in-law had to, quit his landscaping business, and he's kind of looking for work right now, they're still just, at least in my opinion, they're completely living the dream. They have a huge garden, chickens, turkeys. Um, it, it's just great, all the property with all these different, fruit trees and all these different things. It's great. So I'm really happy for them. And it's just always fun to hang out over there. And it's all at the house that I grew up at too. So it's great to see, like, after my parents moved out and they bought it from them, just what they really turned it into. Because, like, it's totally different than what it was when I was growing up, but it's also kind of the same on a different. It's the same but different. I don't know.
Right.
And because like they're doing it completely differently. Like what was our playground area is now like a deck and all their garden, and then in the backfield they've been like trying to like just keep it an open field where that's where we gardened when we were growing up. We had this whole backfield that's probably equivalent to like a quarter acre of just big field, and we had like a whole bunch of apple trees and pear trees and like a peach tree and a plum tree all in the back line. But then all in the main field area was just all tilled up, and it was just, we gardened everything. Like it was all big garden of raspberries and strawberries and carrots and corn and onions and green beans and broccoli and cauliflower and potatoes and tomatoes and peppers and eggplant and lettuce and just literally everything. It was amazing. And like I know not everybody gets that sort of opportunity in their life, and so it's like I've literally just been gardening like my entire life, and I've always loved doing that sort of thing. And it's like as we got older, the garden just kind of kept getting smaller and smaller because, well, it was a lot of work.
Right. So I ended up ordering.
We had the dream garden. Oh, for sure. And honestly, like it was such a huge garden that I don't know. You could almost call it like a micro farm. Like it's gardening on a whole nother level. And like we had 3 cherry trees, we had like 4 apple trees, 2 pear trees, a plum tree, a peach tree. Oh gosh, we had everything. It's amazing. But yeah, have you gotten your raised planters yet?
No, I haven't. That's one thing I was just checking the shipping on.
Because she was just Lady Rorschach was just saying that she got her raised beds and tomato planters ready.
I don't have them yet. The shipping label was made, but they haven't shipped yet, which is the most annoying thing. Don't make the freaking label if you're not ready to ship it.
Yeah. It is really annoying when that happens.
So much. Same thing with Pokemon cards that I ordered. I ordered a whole booster box of set apparently I didn't have. And then I ordered some of these cards on Amazon, just some that I'm missing from an almost complete set. So
nice.
There's a Gengar. And then 2 Chandelures, V and VMAX.
Okay.
Yeah. So just I'm literally only missing like a handful of cards from that collection, and then I'll have a complete set.
Nice.
And so at that point, instead of spending $5 per pack on a maybe, just spend $4 per card to get what you need.
Yep. See, my the next thing my sister wants to get is goats, and
Males pee on themselves. They're disgusting.
yeah. Well, her neighbor has goats, and so she kind of just deals with them.
Oh.
But she's like allergic to most mammals for
Oh.
some reason. Like,
Certain danders.
yeah, like she could deal with most of them as long as she doesn't like rub her face on it and stuff.
What else are you supposed to do with animals?
Well, exactly. And so like she's fine with the goats, but she was saying it's like, but yeah, I totally went and cuddled the hell out of my neighbor's goat, and yeah, it was bad.
Aww.
Cauliflower, broccoli, green beans, tomatoes, golden green zucchini, lemon cucumbers, pickling cucumbers, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, 3 different kinds of kale, and Swiss chard. There you go.
Ooh.
There you go. What type
See,
of
that's the other thing.
raspberries do you have? Just red raspberries?
See, that's the other thing. I can't buy seeds yet until I get my planters because I need to know exactly like how big. Like I'm going to start to map it out. I don't
Yeah.
want to overbuy seeds.
Well, at this point in the year, you almost want to just skip the seeds and go straight to starter plants
Oh, okay.
because especially depending on what you get. Like if you're wanting to grow any sort of like pepper, most peppers have like a 30-day germination period. So you're gonna plant the seed and you're not even gonna see it start to sprout until almost a full month, if not
That's
a full
true.
month.
Yeah, no, but I'm
And
probably not going to do peppers. I tried
yeah,
peppers last year, but Baker's Creek had these jalapenos, so they're not spicy jalapenos.
right, yeah.
Grew them out, and they ended up just tasting like bell peppers.
Well, yeah.
These are just bell peppers.
Were they like pretty decent size too?
Yeah, they were about the size of like a jalapeno you would get in the store. Not like the massive jalapenos, but like this
Oh,
the
okay.
regular jalapeno.
I was just saying they might not have even been like not. Well, I guess maybe they can still call them jalapenos, but there's multiple. There's so many different varieties of peppers out there too, and there's ones called like serrano peppers, which
Hmm.
are more or less in between a bell pepper and a jalapeno, and red raspberries. We have wild blackberries too. Excellent.
Yum.
I
I'm excited
agree.
though.
Go starter unless it's 30-day or less ready plant. Yep. Yeah. Serranos are amazing cooking peppers. Yeah, they are good cooking peppers. They're also great stuffing peppers. And I also like to get like the Hungarian wax peppers, and I like to stuff those too. Those are like the hot banana peppers, but at least me, I don't find them like hot at all. I pickled them and they were just like sweet, like pickle relish. It was great.
No, Leo, you're not the only one. That's literally what I was doing while I was waiting for the auction to finish. I finally nabbed myself a horse, so now I'm building a carriage
Zelda
for my horse
Tears
to
of the
drag around.
Kingdom. Oh, so
Yeah,
that's the sequel to
Breath of the Wild. Yep,
Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I heard a little bit about that. I wasn't sure if it was released or not yet. I don't
it's
have a
so good.
Nintendo of any sort, so
Yep, no, it's good.
I did play the hell out of that Hogwarts Legacy game and pretty
Yeah.
much completed it in. Well, my overall game time I have in it is 47 hours.
Mhm. That's not bad.
Yeah, there's a few things that I still need to do. Some of them, it's like find this thing using the map, and I can't even remember where I found the maps at now because I didn't do the thing right away. So I'm gonna have to like YouTube how to do some of these things or whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna start Tears of the Kingdom next weekend. Yeah.
How good is the Hogwarts game? I thought it was pretty darn good. Um, and there's always room for updates and things like that. Um, overall, the RPG part of it, as far as like making decisions and it like actually influencing the gameplay and all that, I don't think a single decision you make actually influences the gameplay. You basically just decide if you want to be the happy polite version of it or the
Mm-hmm.
slightly rude version of it, but it all just kind of ends, you all end up doing the same exact thing. The only true decision that you make is whether or not you want to learn the unforgivable curses, which my friend did learn them and I didn't, and you still complete the game the exact same way.
Yeah, so there's
So
no like good versus evil
it
kind
doesn't
of
matter
tier.
what house you pick. It doesn't matter what wand you get. None of those things really matter. And honestly, one of the things that's kind of funny is they make this whole effort in the creation of the player that you can look like a male or a female, and you can decide what your gender is as well. So you can look like a female but actually be a male, and you can do whatever you want. But in the chat, or like in like the cutscenes of the game or whatever, the dialogue, they still always refer to you as a they anyway.
Hmm.
So it's just like, why make the effort of making people make the decisions if it's not going to change the dialogue at all anyway? It's really easy
Right.
to just overdub he or she or whatever pronoun they want you to use, so
Yeah, just say the same line twice or three times, I guess. Use
yeah.
they and then he and then she.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Pick your sex, pick your pronoun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it for PS5 once I'm done with Zelda. Yeah, but it's good. I like flying around on the broom, and you can also, fly around on like flying right on the hippogriff and more. And you can capture magical animals and get all different sorts of things. And one thing that I do really like about it is, even though there's so many different um like armor and robes and things like that you can get throughout the game, and you're constantly getting more and more loot. Anything that you gather, you automatically save the design for. And
Mm-hmm.
so you can look however you want, no matter what piece of armor you're wearing. So you can
Yes.
constantly change the way you look to look exactly how you want it to, and mix and match how you want, versus having to, where you finally get that cool piece of armor you want, and then you go and you kill a zombie, and then you get this new piece of armor that looks ridiculously stupid, but the stats are like boosted like crazy. And you're like, well, I don't want to wear that because it
Because it
looks
doesn't
dumb
match. Yeah.
or it doesn't match. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw gameplay and I saw that and I was like, that is an awesome feature. So
Yeah.
yeah, cosmetically you can equip whatever equipment, but then actually equipping, yeah,
Yeah.
it's separate. Oh, I thought it was so awesome. I'm like, okay, that by itself makes me want to play
I
this
wish
game.
I wish they had a few more face choices with the character creation though. Just a few more. There was only like, I don't know, like 15 options, I believe, something like that. Uh, Zombies, not necessarily. I said zombies because I was just kind of just making random
You were talking
comparisons
about
of a lot
RPGs
of
in
different
general.
games, but
Yeah.
there are things that they call inferi or inferi or something like inferi, I believe is how they pronounce it. It's INFERI. They are more or less like undead zombie type creatures, but they only take damage if they are on fire. So you have to hit them with like a fire spell before you can do any sort of other sorts of things.
I just realized that in this Zelda game you don't name yourself.
Really?
Like you're just Link. Cuz I remember in the opening like tutorial like thing that you're going through, Zelda actually says like she actually says Link's name. And I just realized I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of I remember whenever that happened, I was like, "Oh, she actually said his name." Cuz in these kind of RPGs if you can name yourself, they nobody says your name cuz it can be whatever
Yeah.
name you want.
And I know in Zelda you could always put whatever you name you
Yeah.
wanted.
But I
So
just realized I'm like, Yeah, I didn't name
Huh.
myself.
That's interesting. Unless you
Yeah,
accidentally skipped it.
I don't think so.
Because sometimes, man, sometimes I've accidentally. I had never actually gone all the way through by accidentally getting the wrong name or not changing the name, but I've almost done it before. But I was like, wait a minute, where could I change the name? What's going on? Sometimes it's like teeny tiny little thing on the very bottom of the screen that you actually have to like physically click on or whatever to
yeah.
change the name.
Yeah, but no, because gameplay I watch a few other YouTubers playing it. They have certain names that they always use, like uh um Gabby always names her character Goobers, and yeah, I don't remember her setting that up. So yeah, I just realized that you don't get to name Link.
Nice. Whenever, most of the time, I just use my own name because I'm
Yeah,
just
me
lame
too.
like that.
Me too.
But if it's a game where they can actually like say your name, like a sports game or something like that, where they'll actually like say your last name and things like that, I never use my real last name. I have an alias name that I invented for games specifically like that as David Willingston.
Willingston.
Yeah, because I don't know, but it's a name that like is in Willingston is a name that's in pretty much like every game. So it's like,
Yeah.
so I
See,
started
I never
using
played
that.
sports games, so I didn't know that that was even like a feature in games.
Yeah, so
That's pretty cool.
sometimes it is. Um,
Um, Oh, but you were talking about you enjoy flying around and stuff, and it reminded me that in Breath of the Wild, or sorry, Tears of the Kingdom, when you're getting out of the tutorial area and actually going like descending down to Hyrule, you have these big stone bird glider things. I freaking fell off that thing like 7 times and died because I was so freaking frustrated. I'm like, these are gonna come back later in the game and be a central part, and I'm just gonna fail that part of the game so bad. I'm gonna hate it so much because I freaking fell off that stupid bird thing.
oh man,
And so if you've ever played Breath of the Wild, you have a glider. You have like
yeah.
this little parasail glider. You don't have that at this point in the game. You don't get it yet. So once you fall off, if you're not like above close enough to water to where like you can barely kind of control as you're falling, but not as well as you could with a glider. And yeah, I was nowhere near water to land in to not get fall damage. So I just
Link goes
hit the
splat.
ground. Yeah. Yep. I was so freaking frustrated.
Let's see. That is a thing in a game that I've never seen actually like animated properly. Like you see a lot of the proper like ragdoll sort of things when
Mhm.
people are like flying to the side or they get blasted backwards, stuff like that. But whenever somebody's like falling from a great height, they always just land right on their feet and then they're just like, ugh.
Yeah.
So, it's like I want to see it splat.
Right? No, Link whenever you land like that, he does kind of go a little bit ragdoll.
Crown Tail Half Moon is here.
Crown tail. But yeah, I don't really have much going on otherwise. Just waiting on certain things I ordered to come in. Oh, you guys can't really see it, but just off screen here, I've been setting up OBS, and I was hoping to actually use it, but it wasn't working. I'm not through the stream that Bex, Steven, and Geek Boy did for setting up OBS. I'm still not finished with it, so it wasn't working with StreamYard right now. But yeah, I have a green screen. I'm excited to use it. I
All
need to
right.
find a good background. I still can't find a good background that's like either not too busy or too bright or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about doing green screen. I tried to do green screen for a little bit. I bought the greenest like sheet that I could find,
Yeah.
and with the camera and color correction and all different sort of stuff that I was using, it was just picking it up as like gray versus green, because it was kind of like a lighter sort of like gray green sort of color, and
Right.
so it wouldn't work as a proper green screen. I was trying to even use like OBS to adjust the colors to make it like come out more green, and it was making my face look crazy, so I couldn't do
Oh.
that.
Oh yeah. So that's why I'm facing the right way now, is because I'm using the camo instead of Irian. Because I in the stream Steven said he uses the camo app. So I switched to that and now I'm facing the right way.
Screen works best for us when we use our phone as a camera. Yeah,
Yep, I'm using my phone as a camera.
phones tend to have really fast like focus correction sort of thing. The camera that I use now is definitely a lot better than the one I was using before, and I don't know. I think the main thing is I need an actual green screen or a blue screen, one or the other, to do it properly.
This one's both. I can send you a link to the one I bought. It's both. It's green on one side and blue on the other side, so you can
Nice.
flip it.
Nice. How big is it?
Like 5 foot by a lot, probably like 9 foot.
Okay. Right on.
I have to put it like right behind my chair in order to fill this camera space.
I say the main thing is that it's a lot of the time, it's like right up behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So and I don't know, these are like wide angle stuff too sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
Which you might be able to adjust that, but still, that's kind of annoying.
I don't remember who it was in chat like a couple weeks ago was saying that I bought a green screen, but it's not big enough for like what I need. So it doesn't work.
I could probably like rig a new stand and put it long ways and have it wider, and it would probably work.
Yeah.
But yeah, the stand that it came with, it's not wide enough. But I could just get like PVC pipe and extend it. That wouldn't be too hard.
Yeah. See, when I was trying to do my green screen, I was out in like my kitchen and I just literally had it tied up like on my cabinets and things like that, being like right behind me. But it wasn't green enough.
That's why you can see my mess more, is because I had to move this. This is a filing cabinet. I had to shift it over in order for the green screen to fit right behind me into this little this little nook.
Nice.
And that's where it is right now. I have it shoved up against the wall. So
yeah.
Fun,
I thought about doing green screen and potentially doing a view of like a different tank every week or something like that.
See, that's the thing. I found some old like nature photos that I had taken, and it's just like too busy. It's too busy. Yeah. I either want the busiest photo or the most like lame, plain background.
Yeah. Well, I think doesn't Bex just do like a pink background more or less?
Yeah, it's like a pink, like glittery type of background.
Yeah. You could always do something like that.
I could.
What I thought would be like really cool is if somehow, we could both like hook up a green screen and like more or less delete our backgrounds and just be like floating heads in the middle of the
I just had that thought too. I was like, I don't know how that would look. Yeah. That's funny. That would be funny. And then you move us around, like, woo.
Yeah, I could like move our floating heads around. That'd be fun. I know you can do that individually with like OBS and stuff like that, but you can't do that like as a whole, the both of us, like through StreamYard.
I guess if we did that, we could do portrait mode. We could turn our cameras so that it's not wide angle. It'd be
the portrait mode is interesting. Let's see, that's under the virtual background where they do like the blur.
Ooh. I don't like that. It looks like you're moving. Like
I don't like it either because it's like slow motion.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a delay. Yeah,
I know there's like a
audio
slow
delay.
motion delay. I hate it.
Blech.
That's what you get with the StreamYard virtual background. There's always like
So
a strange like slow motion delay, weird stuff.
I was messing with that, and apparently it even says so itself that it works better if you have a green screen. So
Yeah. Oh, of course it does. I'm
yeah.
sure it works better if you have a green screen, but it still sucks.
I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, the blur. Blech.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
Some of the virtual backgrounds are kind of funny. There was one time this guy Dennis, Bigfoot Fish Tanks, was using the one virtual background that's like a living room,
Ugh.
and he all you could pretty much see
Ugh.
was his beard just
Oh
floating in the
no.
living room. It was funny. Because with the virtual backgrounds, I'll mess with it again. So it was this one, and
Mm-hmm.
you can adjust the like virtual background settings to be like stricter or not as strict too. Though I'm
Right.
not like seeing that option right now. But yeah. It was just funny looking.
Man, I could pull out my green screen and mess with the StreamYard stuff, but I don't wanna.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't wanna. No point now. Yeah. We'll have to get matching green screen so it looks like a character or something is like going across mine and the other character can go through yours.
Yep.
Like Pac-Man and a ghost.
I mean, if I adjust it, I could make our screens like closer together so there's not that little like gap in between our screens.
Yeah.
And then we could somehow work out where we had like one continuous background.
Yeah. That's what I was
Yeah.
meaning.
Yeah, that'd be
And they
cool.
could have like a fish, I could have a small fish, and you could have like the bigger fish on your side, so like chasing him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we just find a really long like panoramic and split it in half, and I get one half and you get the other half.
Yeah. Fishing friends.
Fishing friends.
Yeah, panoramic or yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, that would be cool. We'll have to we'll ponder on it.
Yeah.
See what we come up with. But yeah, you got plans for the weekend? Today was a really nice freaking day here. I was so mad I was stuck at work.
Oh man, today was a gorgeous day. I wish I did a little bit more than I actually did. I stayed up a little bit too late again last night, and so I just slept because screw it. That's what I like to do anyway on my weekend.
Yep.
But I wanted to get up at a decent time and actually like get out, mow my lawn, and do some other things. Instead, I just pretty much doom scrolled on YouTube doing different things until I had to go to I didn't have to until I went to my nephew's graduation party, and I had even forgotten to take my bratwurst out of the freezer last night so that they'd be thawed for the thing. But luckily, I took them out when I woke up and then just left them kind of sitting out in the sun before we grilled them. So they were thawed by the time we grilled them.
Oh, so we got some really cool fish in at work.
Oh, yeah?
Really cool fish. Yeah. If anybody checks my work's website out, which I've worked very hard on and still working very hard on, we have a spotlight section. So any of like the really cool new stuff that comes in, I'm gonna put there. We got an octopus. We got a wonderpuss octopus. We got 4 garden eels. We got stingrays back.
Yeah, stingray.
The California round stingrays.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, if you scroll down, to that one, that's the weekly spotlight. Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, the
With the
Petersons.
purples
Mhm.
and the ooh.
So that's a nano shrimp.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, the California stingrays. We already sold one today.
Wonder
That's the
Puss
Wonderpuss. So the thing with the
Octopus.
Wonderpuss that my boss pointed out that now really makes me mad. They sent us a female who's already laid eggs.
Oh.
So apparently they hold on to they carry their eggs with them.
Oh.
And
So
yeah.
you're saying they might be fertilized?
Well, it doesn't matter. She laid eggs. So she's not going to eat. She's going to concentrate on protecting those eggs.
Oh well, yeah. There's that
And
Harlequin tusk
she's
fish.
going to starve herself. Yeah. Yeah, we got an Australian Harlequin tusk.
Wow.
He's such a cutie patootie.
And the garden eels.
The gardenias, look at those grumpy boys. We got 4 of them. They're actually really good size too. They're probably about 10 inches in length.
The large images are a little fuzzy.
You're a little fuzzy. Be quiet.
It's nice to be able to zoom in, but it's not something's not rendering right.
Right.
Wow.
But yeah.
They have lots of cool things from nudibranchs to hermit crabs to corals and equipment. So.
Well, yeah, but I don't have anything under there. I'm in the process of making the online listings for them, so that's the thing I've been working on.
Dragonets.
Those were on sale last week. That's why they have a posting. Oh no, they're on sale this week. That's what it is.
What happened to your?
Oh no! What happened to did my camera overheat? I might have overheated. Let me pull up. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh!
Connect to device running camera.
Oh no!
And it has it again in a smaller text backwards in case you can't
That's
read
weird.
it. It is weird.
Well, I guess I'm just running too many things.
Too many tabs, Gina. Too many tabs.
Too many.
But I mean, man, that's why I had to really stop streaming through my phone anyway, was because StreamYard just overheats the hell out of your phone.
Yeah.
And I know you're not running the whole stream through your phone. You're just running your phone as a camera. Still running that camera constantly for a long period of time. It's a lot of energy on your phone.
Oh yeah, it's warm. Oh, it's very warm.
Yeah. Gosh, there was times after a 3-hour stream or something like that on my phone, I went and put my phone in my pocket and almost burnt my thigh.
Oh, it's because the phone died. Even plugged into the computer, it wasn't. It was soaking up too much battery life.
Yeah, I've had that happen too.
So we're just gonna do this.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. We're an hour in, and we started late, so we might end up just calling this one a little early, since the Fish Fam auction was so good. I'm not sure if Richard Reynolds got my email or not. I'm sure I sent it.
Oh right, I dropped the marker into the abyss. I don't know where it went.
Got it.
I was putting the markers away, and I'm like, "Where's that one marker?" Oh, right, I dropped it. It's gone.
Let's see, sent.
I think we lost everybody with talking about the green screen stuff.
Yeah.
But
it still says there's 12 people in here, but nobody's really saying anything, which is fine. There's other streams going on and stuff too because we started so late.
Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey. Who else is streaming? Is it Punchy? Yeah, Punchy.
Punchy probably started now, yeah, and then Vibes goes,
Well,
and
Vibes is at Aquashella, so
oh, okay,
I don't think he's gonna be streaming.
and Vinny's Aquatics does streaming on Saturday night too, and but yeah, I'm pretty
Oh.
sure Punchy starts at 10 p.m. Central.
Oh, Jeff Kane was feeding the fish. Steven says, still listening, just exhausted.
Yeah,
Patty says it's been a long day. I agree.
yeah. Even though my day personally hasn't actually been that long, I haven't even been awake for 12 hours yet. Um, it does feel like it was a long day. Like when I was coming home to start the live stream, I don't know why it felt like it was a Sunday evening versus a Saturday evening. Like it felt like my whole weekend was already over or
Yeah.
almost over. So it's like I'm glad I have a whole nother day tomorrow to get some stuff done before I go out for karaoke in the evening, late afternoon time.
Yep. So when I finally get these Pokemon cards in, would anybody be interested in me streaming me opening them? Or should I do that on my secondary channel?
Well, I mean,
I know it'll mess with the algorithm, but I kind of don't care
yeah,
about the algorithm. I'm not big enough to care.
I kind of started thinking about doing some, real basic like gardening information and stuff too on my channel because I did some gardening things like a few years ago and it didn't get nearly as much views as my fish videos were, but I know like there's some people that really did like some of my gardening content, and now I'm starting to realize that there's some people out there that like they really just don't know anything about gardening at all, and so like even some of the most like simple content is like posting a short for people to see like how to take a plant from the little packet and put it into a pot, like how to transplant stuff and how to do other things like that and how deep to plant different things and all that stuff. Like there's a lot of content that I could make on gardening, and it's like, do I really want to make like a secondary channel, or do I just kind of want to do that on here? And I don't know. It doesn't really matter in the long run, I guess. And yeah, she has a secondary channel. In fact, she had her other channel before this one. Gina's Reef is technically her secondary channel that
Yeah.
became her primary. Um, but yeah, she just posted it on her side, and she probably
Yeah,
posted it on
I'm gonna
mine.
go to yours.
Green Candy Cane 08 is the
Well,
is the at name, but it's presented as
yeah.
what is
Green
it?
Girl 07.
Green Girl 07. Yeah.
I need to go into the settings and change that URL.
But that's like her gaming and Pokemon sort of channel that doesn't have a whole lot of content, but it has some.
It has like some old Overwatch gameplay from when I used to play a lot with my friends. The maze snowball or the Yeti hunt. The maze Yeti hunt was really funny.
I was already subscribed. I guess I just forgot. Yeah, so we all forget some things.
Yeah, the Mayday with friends. Yep, that one was pretty funny.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure we mentioned Gina's like secondary channel even on the first stream that I brought Gina up on with me and the Biz when we interviewed Gina. Yeah,
That was such a long time ago. Oh
I
my
know.
god.
I know it was like a year and a half ago.
My super glitchy tank walkthrough because I didn't have a Wi-Fi booster.
Gina, you probably killed me in Overwatch, says Jeff Kane.
Oh my god, that was from such a long time ago. Like, I think it was like 7 years ago, 5 years ago. Ugh. But no, we mostly play versus AI, my friends and I, except for when there's events up, like the Yeti hunt and Junkenstein's Revenge and all that stuff.
Yeah. See, my dad loves to play Black Ops against bots.
Yeah.
He has such a blast playing against bots.
We play to relax. We don't play competitive or anything. So
Yeah.
we just play versus AI. If we're having a good night, we'll do AI versus AI hard. They're fucking cheaters though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like they'll just be like running and stuff like that, and they'll just turn out of nowhere and shoot you from like all the way across the map.
Yeah,
And
you come around a corner and Zenyatta's headshot you like 3 times and you're dead. You're like, this freaking cheater! He knew I was there.
Yep.
That's when I used to play it with my daughter's account. I assume you mean daughter's account. That's funny. Well, I probably didn't because I mercy main. I'm usually the healer because my aim sucks. But yeah, maybe.
So I was really big on Halo.
Yes.
And I was really high up in the leaderboards and stuff like that too.
Gina complaining about bots being bots. You know what, Steven? You know what? Whatever.
So that it kind of like I was gonna bring it up too. Is like my dad would kind of make fun of the bots being bots and stuff like that. But it was kind of funny because like watching my dad or even playing with my dad on Black Ops against bots, like on the easier modes and stuff like that, and kind of watching how my dad enjoyed that was kind of the same way that I enjoyed kicking his ass in Halo in the back in the day, because I'd get him to play with me and we'd always do like verses, and like he more or less he'd just be like just running along and I'd just run up behind him and whack him on the back of the head, and that's like instant kill in Halo, and he would just hate playing against me and all that stuff. He's like, you just whack me on the back of the head and I die, and I shoot you 1,000,000 times in the face and you don't. You just run around behind me to whack me again.
That's funny.
And so I was like, but that's the sort of thing that he would do with the bots. Like he'd just like run up behind him and like stab him and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just kind of funny. But like it's, you know, the coordination of the controller, it took him a while to get it. And it's something that I don't really understand because like it just naturally like controller. I grew up with a controller more or less. I was there when the controller evolved. Like my first controller was an Atari with just a joystick and one button. But like I grew up with the advancements of buttons and things like that, so I already knew where A and B were. And then when they added X and Y, that was just 2 more. So, you know, but him was all like brand new to him pretty much, and so I just be like. He's like, how do you reload? And I'm like, hit X. And he's like, which one's X?
You're right.
I'm like, the one that says X.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the Switch still gets me, like with Tears of the Kingdom. Like I'm just like, I hit a bunch of buttons and I'm like, wait, that wasn't the right one. Crap. And then I get whacked, you know, by a monster. And I was like, I hit the wrong button.
Each with our own accounts so we could play at the same time. See, that's cool. And I would do that. Well, I never did that with the original Halo, but with like Halo 2, I believe I had a couple friends that had Xboxes and had Halo 2 as well. So we had like at one point we had 3 Xboxes all hooked up together on a local area network, and we were playing and doing that, and yeah, it was pretty sweet. But yeah, they always made sure that I had my own TV until they decided that me having my own TV was somehow actually a benefit because I had the big screen. But they didn't want me to like, you know, screen cheat or see their screens or anything like that. But it's just like, I never intentionally like screen cheated ever. I was never the person to like literally look at somebody's screen to like find out where they are. I just had like this ability to just if I could just see out of the corner of my eye that the screen turned a reddish hue, it's like, okay, I know exactly where you're at on the map, so I'm going to go to that area so I can find you. It's not like I was intentionally trying to like find a way to go behind their back. I was like, this is where you are, that's where I'm going to be.
Right.
Right. I turned my original fish channel into my trading card shop channel, Legacy One Stop Cards, which I will be opening trading cards, football, baseball, basketball, hockey, non-sports cards. All right. Legacy One Stop Cards. Well, I mean, hobbyist is like a combination of things. Oh, it looks like my fish tanks are going to start turning off now because it's 10:30.
Oh.
This one over here just turned off. Oh, this one over here just turned off. You guys can't see my arm. These behind me will turn off in like just a minute or two. Sorry, y'all. It's been a really long day, and I think I'll have to call it a night. Hope to be more active in streams tomorrow. Love you. Later, Lady Rorschach. I sent you an email reply about that that song you want to work on. Let me know, some more details if there are any that you want, or if you just want me to fully wing it. Anyway, yeah. Mark Sterlson.
Mark.
How's it going? Yeah, with Lady Rorschach writing her little theme and stuff too. Whenever I do that, I'm gonna, even though I'm gonna like sell it to her or whatever, so she can do whatever she wants with it. I'm gonna keep a little tiny excerpt of it just so I can use it in the live stream.
Right.
Because
yeah, you need examples of your work.
That, and then also like it'll just be kind of fun, Because I mean, I don't think Biz is the only one that does that sort of thing. But on Biz's live stream, he has certain little like intro things for people, and I think those are fun.
Yes.
So I'd like to have some of those too. I've been messing around getting more little cutscene videos and things like that. I wish I kind of had a little bit of a soundboard. That would be kind of fun too.
For Biz, I think my favorite one that he has for somebody is Scuba Steve's.
Yeah, damn you, Scuba Steve! Yeah, that one is definitely the best for sure. Yeah, for sure the best. Now, Biz does annoy me with his soundboard. So, if I ever do get a soundboard, I'm going to be, very limited on it per se. And I'm going to make sure that it's a relatively diverse soundboard as well. So, you're not just hearing the same thing over and over. But, man, like, it doesn't even matter whose stream it is. I hate that air horn thing. Because it's never even just one time. If it was just like a one single like, that'd be fine. I'm cool with that. But how it's literally like three things, like or 3 or 4 or 5, whatever it is, it's like, it's like, it's aggravating. So I'm definitely not gonna load that one.
Yeah.
But to have you're not one the only one. Like allegedly, or something like that would be fun.
Oh yeah.
My original YouTube was World of Warcraft PvP and raid videos. YouTube deleted the account when they started to enforce the copyright stuff. Yep. World of Warcraft was one of those games that, I don't know, part of me kind of wishes I got in on it, but the other part of me is like really glad that I never did.
Yeah.
Because Yeah, I kind of have, an addictive personality, as you all can see with my fish tanks and other sort of things that I do. But I just kind of go overboard. And yeah, if I was in on World of Warcraft, I probably would never have like any money because I'd just be like putting it in, like all in on that game, buying all the expansions, putting
See,
real money in on it because I'm sure there's
yeah,
some sort of like microtransactions with that stuff too.
I more hyper fixate. Like right now, it's Zelda, and then as soon as I hit a wall where like I get frustrated and can't get past a certain point, I'm gonna probably go back to Slime Rancher 2.
Yeah,
Um,
I
and
do that
then yeah.
well, where I kind of get in the zone with certain things, or games especially. I'll play a game and I'll just be like super hardcore about it for like a couple weeks, and then I'll just put it down, and it'll be forever before I play it again.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about Garcia's little intro that Biz has. That's a good
Yeah,
one too.
Garcia Aquatic. Yeah, with the two
Yeah.
Gars. Yeah,
Mhm. Gar, Gar, Garcia Aquatics is here. Yep.
yeah.
Oh my god, it's so
That
good.
was that was pretty great. Pretty great.
Oh man. Yep. 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 I've seen people like kind of get around streaming with Switch games by actually putting up a camera on their TV. Because with a Switch, you need a capture card in order to stream directly, which is really stupid. Um, so yeah, they'll be playing it on their TV and they'll just have their camera, like, recording the TV.
Hmm.
And I'm like, but it's just, eh, it's not the quality I want. Steven says I just follow the dopamine. Yes, exactly.
Finaski Fish Koto.
Benoski.
Yeah. Follow the dopamine with the TikToks and the YouTube shorts and the quick little 10 15-second dopamine hits. It's
Yes,
addicting,
it is.
and it screws with your brain. And I'm still, like, no matter how much knowledge I have about it, I still am finding myself doing the same thing with these YouTube shorts.
Yes.
I I I absolutely hate it, but I barely watch any like long content anymore. I'm scrolling through the shorts now, and
Same.
it's
I'll
like
either
I
get stuck on
know not to do it, but I still do it anyway.
yeah, I either get stuck on the YouTube shorts or TikTok. Most of the
Yeah.
time it's TikTok though.
Well, I don't have TikTok, but a lot of that TikTok content is over here on YouTube
Yeah,
now.
it's a lot of the same. Yep. Usually
And
content creators upload to post.
somehow those stupid teenage girls doing stupid dances still end up on my YouTube shorts when I'm scrolling or whatever. And I hate it because it's like, as soon as you watch one of those videos, then more pop up. And it's just like, get out of my feed. Like, I don't want to see that stuff.
Isn't there like an option where you can say like doesn't appeal to me or something? Stop showing
Um,
me this.
if you're looking at it from like the main view of like the shorts, I think you can. When you're scrolling through it, I guess maybe if I like went up, there might be a three dots or something up on the top of my phone or something that I'm missing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I'll be scrolling through and there'll be content about bushcrafting, and then there'll be content about uh, political stuff or whatever, and then all of a sudden it's like teenage girl doing stupid dance. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
This is not what I'm here for.
Right. Really just like shorts. Yeah. I don't mind shorts completely. Like, I still post my own shorts and stuff like that, but I more do it as just to post a short video and allow people to know that like I'm still here and I'm still posting content here and there,
Yeah.
even though I don't have time to post as much long content as I used to. and I want to. I still need to make a little short video of my next like stage with my pond, because I have a bunch of video from me doing digging and stuff like that, and then release that. But I don't know. Most of y'all will still keep coming around every weekend for the live stream, which is great. And that's
Yeet.
kind of what I was talking to my sister about that earlier too, because a lot of people have like approached my sister about different things, saying that like she needs to start a YouTube channel or whatever about her homesteading and stuff like that. And while my sister has the knowledge, she, much like myself, doesn't have like the time and, you know, all the effort or whatever to do the fancy editing and things like that you really need to make it in YouTube. And because when it really comes down to it with YouTube, it does not even matter what content you post, because people will post the dumbest thing of them just reacting to somebody else's post even, and it'll get like millions of views and stupid things like that. But it's more about the editing and the flashy content stuff or whatever, of like just quick little like, oh my god, look at this and look at this and look at this, and like that's what gets people all the crazy views. And so I was telling him, it's like, yeah, if my if my nephew wants to be like a YouTuber or editing and stuff like that, that'd be interesting. We don't necessarily expect to make a lot of money from it. Really dislike shorts. They do get views though. Yeah. Gosh, man, I've had some shorts get way more views than a lot of my other videos.
Yeah, I've had what's mine that has the most? Let me see.
Popular. My most popular short was when I grabbed the new 60-gallon breeder and his 4.3 thousand views. My best video that is most popular is my maintenance on the Mini Bow 5 from Aqueon, which is my 2-month update on my beginner aquarium where I have the Chili Rasboras, and that has 2.3 thousand views.
My most viewed short is Arrow Crab catching a bristleworm, and that has 8.7 thousand views. And that was the worst like quality video. I have this stupid song playing over it, and I was actually kind of embarrassed that that's the one, like the lowest quality video, and I was like, it's kind of embarrassed that that's the one that got the most attention.
Yeah, and I kind of realized why my video, the video that I posted, got the most views that it did, because that was me actually like doing some thinking on like what's gonna get views. And there's always new beginners out there looking for beginner content. There's people that have never done aquarium maintenance before looking for maintenance content. And then that was like a brand new version of this aquarium. So it was like people are probably just now getting this new version of this aquarium. So here I am showing the new people that just got it how to use it and how to do maintenance on it and all that stuff. So it's like that sort of thing was going to attract people. And so I kind of knew that was going to happen. And then like the same thing with like the 60-gallon breeder. Like that was just a dumb short of me like showing the 60-gallon breeder, and I said, got myself the new 60-gallon breeder. Yep, that's right. Cuttlefish are coming, or something like that. And that got the most views. It was like, I feel like I've posted so much better content than that sort of stuff, but that's what attracts people.
Yep.
And that's how these channels like Aquarium Co-op and uh, KG Tropicals and a lot of them they do post some great different content for like their members and things like that. But a lot of them like they continue to recycle and reevaluate and more or less re-upload the same sort of content with a little bit of a different twist on it all the time. Like, how many videos out there do we have on the nitrate cycle and how it
Right.
works and all that sort of stuff? Yet people are going to continue to post that stuff because people are going to continue to search for that stuff as we get more and more beginners. Like, I could I've made videos that involve the nitrate cycle, but I made like a whole beginner series on like setting up your first tank and walking you through like everything that you need to know.
Yep.
But I will never, ever, ever post a my 5 top fish for this are like I'm
Oh
never gonna
yeah.
do that. Never. Bob Purcell, what's up? I
What's up?
made
What's
2
up?
shorts so I could show June some fish, and they got way more views than they should have. Exactly. It's amazing. Like, oh my gosh, I posted that dumb short about how I got brine shrimp, and that got like 4,000 views too, or something like that.
Yep. But yeah.
Yeah.
You got plans for tomorrow? More sleep?
Definitely more sleep.
Sleep,
Uh,
sleep, 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 sleep.
I got a couple errands that I need to run and mow the lawn because I definitely have to mow my lawn. I can't push it off another week, and I hate to like mow like after work because it's just like I just got done with the whole day and it's like 7 p.m. now. I don't want to mow my lawn,
Right.
but yeah, I can't push it off until next weekend. It's not gonna make it. Um, I'll get in trouble. Well, I won't necessarily get in trouble right away, but I will definitely get a notice on my door saying that I have to mow it by this coming weekend. So,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna mow it tomorrow, and it's supposed to be a little bit cooler tomorrow, I believe, even so, or maybe it's a little bit warmer tomorrow. But either way, it's still like it was a beautiful day. Like I think it got up to maybe 70 at the highest, maybe 71,
Mhm.
mostly high 60s, and it was just so nice outside.
I know. I opened up the shop doors today whenever I first opened the store because it was a little stuffy inside, like the humid just built up overnight. And my coworkers, one was a little bit late, and when he came in, he's like, "Why are the doors open?" I was like, "Cause it's a nice day outside. What do you mean? Why wouldn't the
Mhm.
doors be open?"
Yeah. The largest YouTube channels are definitely beginner oriented, not a fan of top 5 and 10. Yeah, and that just comes down to the fish channels being like
Yeah.
beginner oriented and stuff like that. The biggest YouTube channels out there are like just incredibly dumb content of like, look at me driving this car with this fancy thing and uh pop out of it and do a little dance real quick, and then I'm gonna go eat some breakfast. Like,
Yeah.
and they get paid so much money from YouTube just to continue to post dumb clickbait content like that, and it just pops up in everybody's feed because more like so many people love that apparently. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand so I'm wearing such and such outfit today with this and this and whatever else. I don't care about that shit. Bunny Viper's here.
Bunny! Oh my goodness! Oh, and Kenny here, lurking and playing Minecraft. Nice.
Oh, ABC Aquatic Biotop Creations, Kenny. Yes, I see you. Well, for setting up your fish tank old school, they used to tell you to put a newspaper down at the bottom, then your gravel. Yeah. One, the newspaper will biodegrade, and it can more or less be kind of like leaf litter. Um, but then also, the newspaper helps to, I guess, insulate the glass a tiny bit so you don't accidentally crack the glass by pouring in your gravel.
Right.
But they also used undergravel filters and stuff like that then too.
Um, Bob Purcell said he's having fun transitioning one of my tanks to a reef. Nice. And that is Duncan is very happy. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
nice. Yep, my mollies and my new baby mollies, these guys are all doing fine, which is good. Not sure why I lost all those creamsicle mollies. Maybe they just have some sort of strange inbreeding thing that's been going on to where they just didn't make it. But this
Yeah.
white one, the black one, the Dalmatian male, doing great. All 7 babies are still in there doing great, eating baby brine shrimp and spirulina flake and all the good stuff. And then I did lose some shrimp, from the ones that I bought total, but I still have 1 female left and I think like 4 males. So I have most of them. I think I lost 2 of the females because I think, yeah, I had 3 and 3, I'm pretty sure. 3 and 4, something like that.
Yeah.
Any advice, Gina, for Leptoceras?
Leptas, so they're in encrusting coral, but just making sure your calcium and alkalinity is where it should be. Alkalinity is stable and calcium is above 350, but I would say keep it closer to 400. Danikin, hello,
Anakin
hello.
Aquatics is here with his What Up Fish people.
But yeah,
I
not
know,
not too
old is
difficult.
relative compared to these two. I'm an old fart compared to Jimmy P. I'm a little kid. Yep. Oh, compared to these two, I'm an old fart. Compared to Jimmy P, I'm a little kid. Yep. That is true. Old is relative.
That is true.
But I don't think you're an old fart, especially if you're a kid to Jimmy P. You're definitely not an old fart, because if you're a kid to Jimmy P, that means you have to be like less than 60. So
Oh, does anyone know how to get a hold of Terry? He streamed what was that? Sometime in the last week, and he said that he was looking for saltwater fish, and he listed off some stuff, and I'm like, I have that in my shop right now. And I told him to get a hold of me if he wants me to cut him a deal and stuff. But I went to his fish fan
um,
page, and he only has a YouTube listed on there.
his email is pretty private because it is his like real name.
Yeah.
Um, but I'll give it to you because I do have Terry's email address and his I have his real address too.
Uh oh.
Let's see.
Bob, we don't officially ship yet, but I will ship stuff to the fish fan people. I was about to say I saved 3 smaller boxes from our last fish shipment, um, styro and cardboard box, so I can start either mailing stuff or take it with me to the Keystone Clash. I'm gonna take some frags for some people. Like Ian wants a couple or no, sorry, not Ian. Scuba Steve has requested some frags and all that stuff, so transporting them there. What's the name of your shop? It's Marine Solutions. The website is STL like St. Louis, stlmarinesolutions.com, but we don't have the online store open yet. You would have to contact me either Messenger on Instagram, email, or find me on Discord. And yeah, just let me know what you're looking for, and then we can get on a phone call, and I can take your payment over the phone. But yeah,
Okay. I am having trouble finding my email that came from. It's here. Maybe if I type it to. No. Dang it. My email app on my phone hasn't been working as good as it should be. I might
well, that's
need to.
lame.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and see if I can pull it up on here. Let's see, that might be under Gmail account. So. But what part of St. Louis are we? We are in
My
the
store's
Forreston
in
side.
yeah, so my store is in St. Charles. Well, it's between St. The address is St. Charles, but a lot of people consider it St. Peter's.
Let's see. Okay, so he didn't send it to the Glassbox Hero email. That's not. So I must have done it with my Yahoo email.
Your burner email?
Yeah. Well, it was the first email that I was using because it's my primary email, and I didn't want to like give people like my Gmail because I
Right.
don't really care for that one or whatever. It's just my thing that I use on my phone. But after a while, and after actually, changing my YouTube channel from just my name to an actual like channel name, Glassbox Hero, I then created another Gmail for that one. So
Right.
I didn't delete it, did I? No, I couldn't have deleted it. I don't remember deleting it. Oh, that's a lot of stuff in the archive. I don't even know what this archive is. Delete all of that. Yeah, I can't find his email. I might have it written down somewhere.
That's fine. Or I'll just next time he streams. Well, he might not stream for a while. He says he's
Yeah,
doing
that's what he
other
was
stuff.
saying. He wasn't gonna be streaming for a while, so.
Well, if anybody has his contact, if someone just wants to let him know that he just has to reach out to me, and I'll send him some stuff.
Google says St. Peter's. Yeah, the store is Marine Solutions is in St. Peter's.
Yeah, it's like in between St. Charles and St. Peter's. I think our official address is St. Charles. Like our postal address.
Really? I don't think so. Oh yeah, it does say St. Charles, Missouri. Yeah.
It's like right in between.
It says you're closed right now. How dare you?
Right?
Jeff, you're still young, like your uncle to these guys, right? And still cougar bait stuff. Oh, sometimes it's before the 40s there, Bunny Viper. The army has been making my body punish me faster. But it is what it is. It's 11 o'clock.
Oh, it sure is. Holy cow, where'd the time go?
Yeah. We got 15 minutes left in the live stream because, I was thinking about just ending it, but I was like, it's just 15 minutes left. Let's just keep it going for 15 more minutes.
Right.
But, yeah, man. Ugh. It was a good week in general.
It was.
I was a little disappointed. Apparently, the area manager texted me and told me about it on like Friday, or maybe even on Saturday. No, it was on Friday, and he told me about it last week, and I didn't mention it on the live stream last week, though I thought about it a few times. But yeah, apparently I didn't calculate my vacation properly, as far as what days and how fast I was earning those days. To where apparently I didn't actually have 5 days of vacation available at the time, even though I had already scheduled it. So I only got paid for 3 out of the 5 days, which kind of sucks.
Aww.
But I'll be okay. Just, you can't really do anything extra this week.
Right.
I'm kind of tired of living, paycheck to paycheck still. And it's like it seems like I'll get myself set in a pretty good spot, and then that dang old inflation will catch back up with me. So I'll just end up back where I was.
But yeah.
Mine was late 30s, but I definitely feel it now. You're old when you start complaining about bodily aches and pains. It becomes a theme with you and your friends. Yep.
I'm definitely starting to feel it. Mid-30s. Oh my god.
Yeah. Danny may have been spelling in chat, but he's good at programming. I bet you are. I am not good at programming.
Me either.
And you're always late. And you're always late too. Like literally last week you came in right when I was saying goodbye.
Ian!
Do they still ask what high school you went to?
Uh-huh.
I mean,
yep.
Yes and no. I really don't get asked what high school I went to anymore, but then again, I don't go out just talking to
I
a
just
whole
don't
bunch of
socialize with
random
strangers. Yeah.
But yeah, it's still kind of a thing,
Yeah, or it just comes up in conversation. Like if you're not, like how I work in St. Charles, but I grew up down in South County, and so I'll talk about like, oh yeah, when I grew up, oh by the way, I went to Limburg, blah blah blah.
Yep.
Gina has a baby face. I do have a baby face.
Well, see, I always confuse people too because it's like I went to a private school, so it's like I grew up in Rittner district, but I went to school in Jennings, and then they're like, "Oh, what?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it was a private school." But even so, like, it wasn't like I don't know, like a super proper private school or whatever.
Right.
Definitely like college preparatory, but yeah. Oh, they introduced uniforms, and the uniforms were really really stupid, but it didn't change anybody's attitudes or anything like that.
Right.
But there was definitely, just like any school has, there was some, you know, really rich people that were just snobs.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
Oh, while we're, closing down on the stream and everything like that, take a second to mention, don't forget that you can go to glassboxhero.org and get some cool merch, like my fish is better than your fish shirt. And you get a want to cuddle t-shirts, some great stickers, things like that. Gina has a great merch store as well. Do you have your own fancy link or?
Let me go to Fish Fam Link and grab it. I'll be right.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's got her own link, stuff like that. I'll put mine scrolling along the bottom. You can always send me an email to glassboxhero@gmail if you want to get in contact with me, ask me questions, if you ever want to collab on something, have me work on a theme song, parody theme for you. Have my Fish Fam link and stuff too. But then something else I need to add to my banner here is my Rumble. Um, I am now up to 3 subscribers on Rumble, which is like, okay, woo, 3 subscribers. But the main thing with the whole Rumble thing is once I get up to 5 subscribers, I can actually start live streaming over there. And I think once I actually start live streaming on Rumble, I can potentially start getting some brand new people that so we shall see, because right now I don't really think much of my stuff is just even being put out on Rumble, though they have a completely different version of an algorithm over there. What's a Rumble? So it's Rumble.
It's a
Uh,
streaming platform, right?
Yeah, so it's a streaming platform. It's kind of similar to YouTube. But unlike YouTube, well, one thing you have to realize is it's not YouTube, but it is a streaming service like YouTube. And since it's new, there's still a couple little glitches and weird things like that, but they're always making updates. And as more and more people are joining, their updates are getting better and better, and they're just improving the site like hell. But the main thing that makes them different than YouTube is YouTube censors a lot of different things, which some people might say that that's a good thing. But I am a huge advocate for free speech and being able to pretty much say whatever I want to say. And YouTube likes to, remove content. They like to put stupid copyright strikes on things that shouldn't be copywritten at all. And they like to sometimes just even prevent small channels from even being able to be seen by doing different things like shadow banning through the algorithm and things like that. So basically, YouTube doesn't like certain content and they want to allow certain content to be seen. So Rumble doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Rumble actually, like, they had certain videos, and it was actually the French government said you need to either remove those videos or we're not going to allow Rumble here in France. And Rumble said, well, screw you. We are all about free speech here, so we don't care if you don't want us in France. So I like Rumble, but not a lot of people are over there really yet. It does have a lot of different content over there, so don't think it's just like a bunch of like free speech advocates posting a whole bunch of like, I don't know, misinformation, nonsense, whatever. There's a
Mhm.
lot of different stuff over there, but a lot of it is content that you might not necessarily always see over here on YouTube. And but you can also attach your YouTube to your own Rumble channel if you want to. And so, pretty much, I don't know why sometimes some of my videos don't get posted over there, but like I say, they're still working through these different errors and things like that. But yeah, who cares about France? Yeah, exactly. Um, but most of my videos, like my live streams, my shorts, and things like that, they get posted over on Rumble as well. And but yeah, that's pretty much like the only other sort of like streaming service or whatever that I feel comfortable using. I don't want to use Twitter. I don't want to use TikTok. I don't want to use like Twitch and things like that because, well, Twitch is more for video games anyway. So Rumble is what I'm going to use. So if you want to, in the description of the video, I do have my Rumble posted if you want to go subscribe to me over there. I don't even care if you watch me over on the Rumble side. You can keep watching me on the YouTube side if you want, but it would be nice to be able to actually start having my live streams be posted while I'm live over there versus
Right.
being posted like, I don't know, like 8 hours later. Yeah, you were talking about how your store was all stuffy because of the humidity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in here all stuffy and talking so much, like my nose is just all full.
Oh no.
I wouldn't touch a TikTok with a 10-foot pole. No freaking way. Never have, never will. And I am exactly the same way. I don't want anything to do with TikTok. That's Chinese spyware. And watch this YouTube get some sort of weird thing because I called TikTok Chinese spyware.
Right. Yes, Bunny. You
Marine
should.
Solutions is so great. I love it out there.
I've had multiple customers say it's the best looking store in St. Louis. Like it's the most open. We have the most space. We have the most fish. Um, and it just looks really professional and really nice.
Yeah. I do think it looks really, really nice, and it's nice that it's open for sure. Some of those stores are pretty cramped, but I mean, fish stores aren't necessarily the most profitable places, so they get what they can get.
Yeah.
And sometimes that ends up cramping out as the store starts to do better, but they can't really afford to get a new location.
Oh, I forgot to talk about it before, but one of the local saltwater stores actually caught fire a few
Oh,
weeks ago.
wow.
It was Gateway Aquatics.
Oh, man.
Yep.
See, I still haven't been out to any of these other saltwater stores. I fell in love with Marine Solutions so fast and then got Gina a job. Well, I didn't get Gina. I helped get Gina a job out there.
Right?
Well, Biz more helped get
Yeah.
Gina a job out there. I was just participating. But like, yeah, I've just since now that I know that somebody that works there and things like that, I almost feel like a traitor going anywhere else.
Nah, it's
So
okay.
I still haven't even seen what these other stores look like. So the people that say that Marine Solutions looks the best, I got nothing else to compare it to except a few freshwater stores.
Right. Oh, Bunny, I did not see that. All right, let me go over to your
Teeny baby mice. Tiny baby mice. Oh my goodness, I gotta see these too.
in community. Oh my god, look at the little pinkies! Oh my goodness, they're so freaking cute.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna share this so people can see what we're looking at.
Gina, are you gonna video the store? I have a past live stream where I live streamed at work and I did a walkthrough.
They are the size of sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Let's
They are
think.
10.
Ozzy Man reviews. I love him. I love him.
She says they're 10 hours old. So yeah, day old pinkies.
Someone has to lose all the wars. How is your saltwater adventure going? Oh,
It's on pause.
it's the main tank is on pause right now. I just haven't been able to put any more money towards getting it going quite yet. I mean, I guess I could, but I have other priorities that I've just been thinking about that are just more important to me right now than getting that saltwater tank going. And I want to get it going, but I want to get it going well. So, and it's costing me some money. But I got this saltwater tank over here that's got some mollies and some baby mollies in it now, and it's got some peppermint shrimp. They seem to be doing all right, though. This has been like a really, really low effort saltwater tank. It's just got old substrate from my brackish tank in the gully before it, two good sized rocks, and then an Owaze hang on the back filter that's got the heater built into it. And gosh, I've only done like 2 good water changes on it since I've had it. Since the stock is really low, the nitrates and everything have been staying really low on it. I haven't tested for anything else, so I don't know what like the GH and the KH and whatever else other sort of thing, alkalinity and all that stuff is, but I'm not trying to grow coral, so
right.
I'm not really that worried about that. And also, without any coral in there, I don't think there's anything to absorb that, so I don't think I have to worry about that, right?
No, I was gonna say it probably wouldn't hurt to keep an eye on nitrates and phosphates just for waste buildup because you don't have a light. You don't have a light on the tank, so no algae is being made, so no phosphates.
There's been a little tiny bit of algae on like the front panel and the side panel closest to me because of the window and then the light from this tank right here, but very, very minimal algae. I have thought about, since you said like if I did get any algae, like maybe put one macro in there or something like that. And yeah, I might be able to grow a macro in this corner right here.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We made the mouse family a cozy nest box, gave her a stockpile of seeds and dog food and water, and put her out in the garage. We already have mice out there, so they'd have a chance at life.
Aww.
Just can't have them in the house.
Yeah. No miceys in the house. Yeah, when I transferred to the Petco by us, there was a big mouse problem in the store. And they would always nest in the bird cage boxes. They would chew a hole in the bottom corner and like rip up the instructions for how to put the bird cage together, and they would always nest in the bird cage boxes.
Salt water is, I'm going to say, like, you can do salt water easily. You don't necessarily have to go super hardcore depending on what sort of creatures you're getting. But the topping off with RO and having it, I don't know, like not having a sump for it to kind of balance in, but just literally dumping RO directly into the tank like pretty much every day to keep it topped off. That's a little aggravating because I don't want it to evaporate too much because I don't want the salinity to rise too much.
Right.
And then I also just hate dumping the RO in there because I literally see it flowing around and mixing with the salt water. And every time I do it, all the shrimp just start running all over the place. And I don't know if that's like a happy, excited, I'm getting fresh water, or if that's a, oh my gosh, there's like RO water that's suffocating me or something like. I don't know. It just freaks me out every time I do it. So that's a
Yeah.
little aggravating. Definitely, just maintaining the salinity level and stuff like that. But other than that, it's just, it's more or less just keeping any other fish tank. And just, I got to add a bunch of salt to my RO water whenever I do a water change. But adding the salt's pretty easily when you have a measured bucket. Like my buckets hold up to 4 gallons, but I put it at like the 3.5 gallon mark, so it's really easy to, measure out how much salt I need to add in there because the salt's
Yee.
measured out per gallon. So
Yee.
yeah. Well, anyway, guys, we made it now 5 minutes over our scheduled time because now we're talking about things, and that's just how it goes.
That's how it goes.
You just start talking and talking and talking, and then you go overtime. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun, everybody. I hope to see you again next week on another episode of Fish and Friends with Danny and Gina. And, definitely keep looking out for all of our other content. Subscribe to Gina. Subscribe to me. I think I saw before I started the live stream that I was actually up to 600 subscribers.
Oh, snap.
But now it says 599. So thank you so much for unsubscribing, you one person. I'm sorry I pissed you off. And if it was just a YouTube thing, just to make sure that I actually hit 600, whatever, it is what it is, YouTube. You can piss off sometimes. But thanks you everybody for getting me up to 600 subscribers. I'm just going to go ahead and say that I hit 600. So thank you so much. I'll maybe try and get a giveaway to you guys sometime soon. We shall see. But maybe I'll just wait until I get 1,000 subscribers to do another giveaway and do like a really big giveaway if I get 1,000 subscribers. That'd be cool. Saltwater biotopes get no love. Oh yeah, you should definitely do like a. Oh, I've set up a cold water marine tank for some native mimichogs. Mummichog. I don't know what a mummichog is.
I don't know.
I'm going to have to look that up. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much. Gina, you got anything you want to say?
Nope. Bye.
Bye. So long and thanks for the fish.